Hello, beautiful people. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome back to CJ's Angels and Messages. I hope you've had a lovely month. I'm going to shuffle you some cards and see what your messages from your angels and your guides are for this month. What messages do Capricorn need to hear this month? Destiny. Stand your ground. Crown chakra. Third eye chakra. Patience and planning. Okay. So your destiny is, you know where you're heading, you know what you want. You've just got to stand your ground and take the first steps. You know, you've got to listen to your intuition. Your third eye chakra is open, you know, or trying to be open for you. You know, you've had the patience. Now it's time for planning. You've got choices. You've got lots of opportunities that are showing themselves to you, but you're not actually sure which ones to take. So you need to go inside and listen, stand your ground, be open, because you will be successful in anything that you put your mind to. So the third eye chakra. So, you know, it's I see everything. You know, so you're very psychic. You know what next step you need to take, and you are being patient. You know, you have so many different opportunities that surround you at the moment, but you are feeling a bit stuck because you're not sure which one to take first, basically. You know, the answer to any question is yes. You know, wherever what you need to do is already there waiting for you. You know, big happy changes. Big happy changes. You know, there are a few things that you're not actually quite sure of. So there's an idea that you have. There's a couple of ideas that you have. You know, some of them are unlikely at this time. It doesn't mean that it won't happen. It just means it might not happen right now. It's not the right time. So this is where the patience and planning comes in, because you need to, you know, once the time is ready, then that door will open. It will, you know, that opportunity will be shone upon. You know, there will be a peaceful resolution at the end of the day, and you will gain from that opportunity. But it means that you have to be aware of the next choices that you make. You know, you've got to make sure that you feel your self-worth. You know, and you expect the best. You know, you need passion for you need passion for it to work, whatever it is. It could be a relationship, it could be a job, it could be something new that you are trying to do. But you know, you need the passion to make it work. So you have to have your self-worth for the peaceful resolution. You know, I mean, I'm getting that, you know, you may feel not worthy enough for a certain type of relationship, you know, but you know, you might just have a simple little argument, but there will be a peaceful resolution at the end of it. You know, you have the freedom of choice. You know, and take a leap of faith, you know, and the opportunities will open up for you. You know, sometimes we have to reflect, you know, reflect on what it is that we have done, or how we are feeling, or how we're thinking, and also projections of what we're putting onto others. You know, so sometimes that's why you need to go within and listen to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Oh, so we have clear your mental and physical clutter. You will feel so much better. Stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. So stop looking outwards to other people or anything else. You already have the answers. You know what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and why to do it. You've just got to take the action. And you have the strength to move forward. That is your message from the angels this month, Capricorns. I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.